Abramo ato abusafo mu nyina aha UTV so enie omayimu ene amagodwa so nsam agensa kane aboabo no eno na edru so ayede Abramo efri Abeka Junction ewo enkrakopon mu this way chocolate drink osudio hia ene enso share special ice anu su ensuo mu ode ene mu ayakoje ena ape special drinks anu so ebugu ahodo ye wo ginger malt strawberry tese bebre kwaka ho ani ntwuchire mu a wombetumi ehunde wope na afi wotumi annom amoni aje sa enwumakoi ene ahofro enkae na akabom asoyasene ayede prompt rekase boy Abramo DSTV channel 360 ye twa eguso na kase bono de ebedi mu akotini bi enie ene edaponda edema African Unity Day enam so eye afibia Midday toso aduonu enum sada ponday bibi fom panufo ehye eho efakese sanso ena African business and political leaders wonum ebeye summit ronko ewo kwawu eno ewo omai emu nyame yadoma o chese Ghana ene edi esi na so October ena sa summit ronko ebeba so see something say something campaign ronko a washada adana di na wode bebo nkaye amagana fo nyina de won ho so sei etutuo form amoyefo nsamonefo se die wo mama wo homere so ewo abibi memu a Ghana memu nso wo mbetumi ato ahye yenso amahodo so ensem emu no yenya ne ntie se emfie dunwotwe eba eyade a wotumi atwetu ahye ne ho akọ Rob Elementary School eno ewo US abrochimemo school Omusiti baako ede Uvadi amenam so wakum enkoda dodo no a chese 24 chese enkoda be se edunkuru 19 de wonom atwa nananom enwo ensiedo awusafo wei ene ensembia ebi eka na editie na edihwe ene aso no so krojia yede Abramo ewo UTV so ewo enkran Abeka Junction Midday ede Afia Adutwumwaa Morosa me ena prompt beka sebo no Midday Abramo afe emu ensam ankasa enie afi apem ahankono aduosia miensa 1963 ena abibiman panyufo eye ne se tie nyina etumi aka ehu bom ati ekuo baako a ebetumi aboye pa ama yankasa yenyiye die sesen papa na afenso yemfa ahodie yensa etumi aka ne ntem na ede asetena panso abre bibini bia na no ena mpanyufo akeka na emasi animu no ye ne se ne saade a yenya no African Unity Day anampo African Day enam so ampampa ekuo mutumi ti ya wo mo ye se ani afibia Midday toso aduonu enum wom de sada ponda ne besi won no ma hye ho fakase a chese nenso akoe Midday toso aduonu enum no chese fakase no ekoso ewo abibima kodododo no amu a chese enya asam keto akra sada ponda wukọ oman bi se Gambia, Mali, Namibia, Zimbabwe memu a eyade a wonom ede esi wo se eyafofi da public holiday as ada ponda dru honom a adaje ni poso ewo sa eye aman eso na May 25th 1963 no wo chese aman beye se aduasa ena eja wo mutumi eka wo hu bo memu dodo no anso mo fa hodie sabra mekase wonom age ena ekoba asa no wo mo do mo nsa ehye founding charter eye nkrata so wa Addis Ababa Ethiopia memu a wo mo ye ne se sedie aman be se aduasa wo mo atuma ntiase no atumi de won sa hye nkrata ase die ekuo na ya kyekere wie enu 25th bi aduru wa won de sa da no besi wo na afi wonom atenetene wo ho na enema bi a enhyeda enkoye wa wimemu no wo mu nyina acha adwen afa kwampa won befa so na wo matu sa ohaw no ho anamo enam so ye nyina enim se da bibimemu no nema pi enkoye enu ntimpanyfo de atodwa se enam se nema enkoye ntino wonom nyina ebehia na afi wonom atoato adwen fa kwampom befa so na niema enkoye no matumi eyefi hono mama atumi di asomdwe pepepe ompunto ni yedie atumi aba abibimemu enam so amasese kura ne panyfo de ahyese nyame ya dom October busumi mu no sameson kumpo ebekoso ewo Ghana ha eyekwawu a ni nyina no wobetoto adwen ede afa abibiman empuntio eho was for yet to work as a bono so say a baby memo no a dear emu anyokra will be a piano 7 in soon a good jameson say a mean for a mamma for diffo kono do no and now one more homeless so one a dear woodin some money or be very I could do so and I'm so I'm a Ghana has no as a year share bamboo some so ministry for national security one at the campaigns to could be about put a casamuno what to see something say something about no one ebejina so now their Ghana phone nyina kai say e mean form of home so e wa bibi memo nintu obi ana ne ho so nya hweyie se be ya obi emeto nhye no so empofiri mu.
And it goes without saying that the support of the citizenry forming state security and intelligence agencies on happenings in their localities where the terrorists are likely to hide and commit their atrocious crimes significantly reduces the threat of an attack in any country and in Ghana. The Say Something campaign, therefore, is a critical preventative measure by the Ministry of National Security and the other security ministries to, first of all, empower Ghanaians to be more conscious about their own security, and secondly, to enhance their relationship with state security authorities. Ghanaians must therefore be rest assured that the state security and intelligence architecture is working tirelessly to protect them against any such attack.
All our neighbors along the Gulf of Guinea, Togo, Benin, and Ivory Coast have been severely hit by terrorists and extremist groups in recent times. Again, our northern frontier shares a border with extremist groups. And this border is also with Burkina Faso, a country that has been devastated by terrorists and extremist groups. It is also imperative to note that the rapid spread of terrorism and violent extremism, the campaign aims to increase the security awareness of citizens and persons within Ghana's territorial space and empower same to report suspicious activities within their surroundings to the relevant state security agencies. As part of the campaign, a toll-free number 999 has been provided for citizens to swiftly report suspicious activities to state security authorities. Additionally, the active lines of the Ghana Police Service and the social media platforms have been incorporated into the campaign for use by citizens to draw the attention of the state agencies to unusual activities within our communities.
To get our people to understand the nature of the threat, to get our people to understand their role in helping to assist our security and intelligence agencies to respond appropriately. If we will get our people to understand, it will take you, my colleagues in the media, to help us do a deep, professional, sustained exercise of public education. And I want to call on you that as we commence from today, you make time on your various platforms to help us engage the public, not in fear, but to deepen understanding so that all can play their part. It will also take the effort of leaders of stakeholder groups, associations, religious groups, to also help us as we deepen engagement with their members. It will take the effort of people on the ground from the Information Services Department and other agencies visiting communities and groups and helping to get the message out there so that we're able to respond appropriately. Mine is simply to call on you all to play your role once again so that we can protect our republic.
This same outfit once again spearheaded the launch of the National Framework for Preventing and Countering Violent Extremism and terrorism. And all these initiatives are geared towards protecting our country against the terror threat. I just like to note that, terrorism is real, and it is our collective effort if we have to succeed in the fight against terrorism. That is why you see the minority heavily represented at this forum. Honorable Minister, you can count on us for support in all the measures we are rolling out to counter terrorism.
France Mano Anamusini Owo Meima Wone and Sophia Enra Oba OKFM drive time money so no so ene Abeku Santana ebetwetwe nkomo OKFM drive time show no so no baye na oni Abeku Santana nkomo twetwe mu no de to dwase ayonko fada France ene Ghana man no entem no ade esombo ma wonom pa nam Sudan da no wonom ede kwa wo ho ene ensam dodo no a ena wo kan me nam so yenso yetwe bi egu tape so yentebie.
I've had many postings before that were very challenging, and I think that there's probably not much logic in my career going from vocational training and multimedia to shipping, transport, defense, and then diplomacy. But what all these postings have in common, it was very challenging. The times were challenging, and the mission that I was giving was challenging. So if there's no challenge, I get bored very quickly. I think I'm blessed and privileged to do this job, to represent a country like France, where we have more in common than we would think. We are not perfect, and we have challenges as a country. So it makes me very sympathetic for the challenges that you are tackling as a country as well, not thinking that we made it, that we are the best. You don't decide what your legacy is. It will be up to the people to say within a few years, if they remember me, what they remember me for. You don't work to leave a legacy or to remain in the history books. You do things because you think that it's the right thing to do at the moment you do it. And I'm nothing that I have done was foreseen or calculated to be remembered or to leave a legacy. I did what I did because at the moment when I did it, I thought that was the right thing to do, and because I was just being my genuine self. So I think that you will ask the people in Ghana in a few years if they remember me, what they remember me for. I will be honored if they do remember me. But I know that what I am going to take away, and that is amazing memories of the people, of my interactions and encounters with the people.
Russia and Ukraine to kwanu enti eyadea ama fertilizer ho ayedin papa ewo ewiase aman piso enam so amagana hase oswafo hwenuane ene kwaye ensam so awone ononyafo owusu afie akoto ene wone eye organic fertilizer ewo Ghana hase na hia wo so mu nkran se wo mo nya na dodo no ase da be Ghana hase akuafo no betumi anya bi aye wono mufu
akuafo de fertilizer edi dwuma kirema fertilizer ho ayedin papa okudwama asoso ane wo ho no ne bo de din de anya de otumi to ne nyina ka ho na nnuane bo ayedin sa no se mpenifo anhwe no wontu na mo anhwe a nnuane a wo hwe ni mu se won sa beka no enya de won sa ebetumi aka ne kobasa o my Ghana be ko hihia mu pa we am so afọ wono ne da so ye hwe nnuane enikwayo so onumnyamfo wuso afiri akoto eni nyuma ekobe o fertilizer e wo my Ghana mu mpenifo adi ahia adi ato nanim so won fa konasa hodo bia obefa so na wotuma ye fertilizer ne dudu mu ama o my Ghana kuafo won sa tumi aka bi no de di wonjuma
na se wiase nyina no fertilizer broni friend inorganic no and why you din wo wiase man nyina nam nsemo asi Ukraine and Russia ntino amamfo nyina ba bia be ko bia no wonya bi na wato sana o man Ghana so Afia se nso to akuafo ahyase se omo edua ye no bae no omo nya fertilizer no bi no om de aye adwuma na no na ban hwa yentimi nchire ye nsango yobo se yentimi nya ho hwe besi enim se they say ball and go for to go near the day. And never be more. So to me, him now would the good chain now the Nubi framework. Now the Mercury for almost me the good info nasi. Emma and no buy no to me back a sepa. Until none I say, yeah, our ministry, honey, are buying. Yes, some say, more a yes, edgeman. And for more, I will fear. Near no more ginger who acquire. Sa Jumano, a bit my tumpon, ama, a Cafonso, and yet BDI or my Juma. And say, don't, yenya, inorganic fertilizer and free abroche, and mamma homo fire on my Juma. Now, companies no bear a dune a buyer, Ubia canasem. Do bit my baby free a confess or the yes, I am an ama some pence and pessimino. Ama ya drink, I drink for cry. A quaint best faster, a debate so almost Jumano. I'm a Jumano so 2 pounds. Said it was a Ghana, a queer for a binyet, sa near money be a day yet. Omu for no buy no about the Bramo be any beauty.
A human penphobia or fertilizer, I will be Pimu Mediana sense no, ye need Bicasai.
Over the world, situation is see with agriculture, a shortage of inorganic fertilizer. Ne who be here say, or might be our how be dreams say one can say to me as solving problems the local way, and as a well be to me did their war solving problems a heto. And intino ya dream who say. And our ministry need who say Obama all the organic producing companies, fertilizer producing companies naba. Na ya dream ya ho say as so then ye betimi aye dia boa fertilizer production wa Ghana na etimi aboa ya solve sa problem na shortage of fertilizer they abre ye kuafo no.
Yenyan ntiese Energy Commission Senior High School Renewal Energy Challenge ayade fufra Ghana ba penye otosumienu Mami Samiria Baumia wode abai nam so no ankasa ene Energy Commission of Ghana Education for wonom aka abom akoye amamra wonom adanedi na wey ayo fair tosumiensan eye 3rd edition.
The Energy Commission Senior High Schools Renewable Energy Challenge seeks to provide education and create awareness on renewable energy technologies among the various senior high schools and technical schools in the country. The aim is to promote creative thinking and provide mentorship to young students to enable them produce innovative ideas for national development. These innovative ideas and solutions should be developed further by the country's research institutions and renewable energy industry to be used hopefully for commercial purposes. So as I was watching the video, I was wondering what German Pensan's discovery would mean for us as a country. And as we discussed some time ago, we need to push it further. So it shouldn't just be an award that they got or a discovery they made. What do we make of it?
As we speak, the National Energy Transition Committee is conducting stakeholder engagement with targeted groups here in Accra. Indeed, during the consultative fora conducted nationwide on the transition plan, one view that emerged strongly was the need for Ghanaian youth to be involved directly in the national effort towards energy efficiency and ultimately attaining a net zero status. Your Excellency, in view of this, the relevance of this competition cannot be overemphasized. I am informed that this year's edition is aimed at developing the research skills of our SHS students and promoting renewable energy innovation in clean cooking and food processing in Ghana.
The aim is to promote creative thinking and to provide mentorship to the young students. The challenge will highlight various competitions by students in the second cycle institutions and provide a platform for the exhibition of their innovative projects. It is therefore vital that we move our second cycle education from an era where science education is conceived to be only for the purpose of students passing examinations to the development of ideas and projects that will aid in solving everyday challenges in the country.
We wish to produce the best renewable energy technologies for food processing, food preservation and food storage.
We think we can bring something that would help the country right now. So right now we are supposed to work on clean cooking. We're supposed to be working on some cooking technologies right now. So we think we can bring something that will help the country at the moment.
Say aban aye ne say ye dua enua dodo no a e wo Ghana ha se na atumi aboya nkasa ho ban enam so odimpo atudwa say enru afi June de tosu edu na che enua mako 20 million ene yetimi adua e wo omemu na sa hwehwe ye na osagefo amotia oforipanyi awo no ena ye omankene e wo achim abuakwa e de ato na this year ene Ghana fo nyina nu se sa hwehwe ye ani diem obi anhwe emfa ne ho njim.
Green Ghana Day eye eda aban eyesi osi betimi aduadua nua bebre aboa ama ewiem ne hye ene ne jo no atumi adimu yie ewo oman yi mu tinyakopon eye adoma 10th June Ghana aban eyesi wo se yemfa enuadua nua ahodo no a na entumi mra ne no ene anikasem efiri apoye mantamu eba echese aban no aya adwen so betimi adua enua bete 2.5 million ya ni nyina no ebekoso ewo eye apoye mantamu na 2021 ye yes adwumade we no aban na HSA wo mu etimi etumpon be te se 85% a enua wo mu duadua ye nyina no eyeye pa eno nti no 2022 die aban aya adwen se obetumi akọ forest ahodo no mu na enua ahodo a yetwitwa wo mu no watumi aduadua ahya na mu na etimi abo yensubonten ene obaade ne pa atwa ho ahia no so ho eban.
Last year the Eastern Regional target was 500,000. The Eastern region with prominent chiefs like Osagifo exceeded the target. We were able to plant about 700,000 here. So we have no doubt that we are going to exceed this target of 2022. 2022, the target for Eastern region is 2.5 million from 500,000. That means that we have to do much more than last year. So we are here today to inform Osagifo that the day for planting is June 10, and then we would seek his strong, influential voice to be able to get the people of the Eastern region and then particularly the Chebi state to come out on that day to plant the seedlings.
Na enuachi na ochehene osagefo amuati ofurepani ya wo mukọ ne naso ekokodi djuma huge no so ede to dwase eyade asa djuma di wi nani eje ho pa na ewie mu hye ene ne djuo nyina no se beye yi a enua edimu akotene pa enu nti saade wi a abanya gye atum se wo ye ewo Ghana ha ebi abapie mu ewo apoye mantamu Eastern region no nani eje ho pa.
If we Nananum are asked to lead in this, then we need to be part of the negotiations. We need to be part of the arrangement. We need to be part about where we're going to get the ceilings for. We have to be in charge. Because for a system to work, for any development, sustainable development to work, the people who live in the localities have to own the projects. Otherwise, it won't go. So we are going to plant, yes, but indigenous people should be owning the planting project so that Ghana will be better off. We are not here to blame anybody. But I tell you, if you look at the world and see where humanity has reached, see the advancement of medicine and science and technology, one little virus, microscopic virus, killed almost over 2 million people in the world. You know why? Because we disrespected God's property, nature. We cannot continue to live like that. Unless, of course, we don't care about what future we leave behind for our future generations. If that's the case, we should stop right now. And I know a lot of people don't even care what they are going to leave behind. There are some who are saying that, well, let us get it now whilst we're here. And our children will not mourn for something they never had. That's very selfish, isn't it? So yes, Mr. Alute, we have to join forces with all of you to replant. And every citizen worth his salt should participate in this project.
Ausanfo yetua kase bono eso yenya ntie se nyame eye adoma October bosom edi anim yi ebibimam ha sei adwadifo akuku dam a okase mpuna na epunu wonom ene amanyofo akandifo ye political leaders wonom beye won hyemudie summit nkokra na no ena Ghana man agiesi won sira so se wonom ena ebehwe ama summit no yaye e Ghana ha sei na mpanyifo de atodwase nyame ye adoma eye October summit no kwawu eno wa apue mantam Eastern region ho eno mo ebeye no
Wojumadi African Prosperity Network campaign for Pahuntume. Edian Daso any Quo Submet, and Penford is what the Hunisa be Briminano, and Penfo can be womb, or Cassim Pura Nipuno and Shaneshi, Wuninan will be to me a shia, not what to again. Naja Diankita who dear Baby Debbie my intermediate African Continental Free Trade Agreement no, will be to me Afasuma Bibrim a D. Nan Concobasi di Biano, or Becano and Anokeke, Nebum, a Baya dear Bebaswa, or Bibia Ebenyamum Faso. Wojumadi na sia no enu penyina wo no ene den enkratoɔ aso ye na no onimanyamfo koju opon kroma ekasa dia basobo emampenfo the African Prosperity Network ekuna no so wo homodin pa so wodi sa dwumadi ahyehye so na ni so di hu na esi wo na ni so motu sa na moyi sempenfo di so ebeboa ema bibrem yafa yentoma pa edi efiro bibia mu.
That yes, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area has been established, the secretariat is in Ghana, but it will take deliberate acts that seek to engineer or stimulate trade relationships, building of networks among ourselves to really turn the tide of our international trade, which is more from outside the continent into the continent, as against more within the continent as we desire. And again, we think that what you are doing is actually creating a platform and bringing together the people and forcing the kind of conversations that can help bridge that gap, that can help build those links, which eventually will translate into giving life to the Continental Free Trade Area and the Continental Free Trade Agenda.
KWAU itself offers us our own Davos in Africa. Which means that every year, away from the rest of the world, Africans, big business people, friends and thinkers, Africans who are there's an African diaspora account. What must I say? There's the big people, business people, because Africa is not just Africa is really, you take Africa wherever you go with. If we have a place where we can meet every year, you're going to have presidents, heads of states across Africa. You are going to have heads of businesses, and you are looking at inviting the big people like the Dangotes, the Strive, and the Mosepes and the rest of them, to think with others, including maybe the Smith Roberts now, Robert no free American, and get us thinking together because and we have a lot to let the world be afraid of us. We don't have to go begging.
Emraso say in Africa for no so. They are positive for Africa home and so be kind and no stress bibia pepe wa Africa na wo ba na bibia udinatem atendi nkwa dia oya enye nkwa na woka oye bibi papa dia unka wo yesa unhye no nkran enti eno ne friend narrative no enti KWAU summit no ye be say about the positives about Africa. No be wo baby no opeso ye investment on fan ko bola so o sika opeso de she baby and o de adwuma bia sebe enye bola so no de beko obeko baby a so de sika no kwa emobo ho ebeba emfaso ebe free mu aba enti KWAU summit no is about a positive narrative about Africa.
I was for year to work as a bono so but don't call a year and granza the Shekonkron party say any enchain. Na said the didn't kind abo a farm and the dano. And I know and a beto just say a prosifuachi a bedonko abonitu a kuno. Na nina nesa subwa woman the boni nina say a branch and unsu sabi or your confutachi amwa. Na a free a bra brantie a far prosifon some for an animal I won't see a duono. And then granza mine a dish yes triaka in hane yampere and yen near one book or jatu ungu mountains. so ye chene de come and see omo ye dede ye omo bia nkasa ni nyina ne sabrantie no wo mo ne te nkransa hodom no wo ye deeper ne hu ni asem ache se kase wa kwakọ wi ade krampa wo tie be nwanwa ye na ede na prosifo tumi sa sobo kase we bọ no ejina so ema wo hwe ne nkwa ya ache se wo ye kire de enne ebi ta so kira na ebi eta so nkransa mani mu no enhye da enyo ye na no na no no ye se ye emabu no ejina bufo so ewo abetdon ko wo ya humeko wiase divisional and af district police headquarters wonum no wo mo kwato share so sese wonum niema na enyasam keto ese koye pani behwe na process for the to just kai wo mo ntena senchire won se wo mo bo emma divisional and district police headquarters wonum na mabunu no kosese ho ne masa eni nto mo so ji ibum mo ko ese mo ko hwa madwobraba no etuo bi ko so emeno so nipa ba ku biem ne din ede Victor Owusu wono so efemu hwe ne nkwa na ne enya ne ntie se eye omay process sahine Dr. George Akufudampare woni police management board and afenso mpanyufo ni bi na Bunu East Regional Police Command no wonum ewo engransa se si ameka se Bunu East mantemu wonum ehwe ne makodo asese eno achi wo mode amamre ne amane aguakwam eye Victor Owusu ono so fa emu ehwe ne nkwa no so wo makosra abusuafo na nna se si ameka se wo munyina da ewo nkranza na no na se dia ababeto dwa se wo may process sahine wo chese wo mbehwe ama adwobrɛo na afese bambo atumi aye adwuma aye ewo honom na koka tobo ye de eniema sani ni pewo eba no ni nyina no mahwe na afi watumi asia no kwan ebrekro no ano no wo may process sahine na nanom hemfo ne wo mpanyufo na afenso enkwazaman no wo mo etoato adwen na afi wo mahwe niema hodo a asai ne kwampa wo mbefa so aboa ama asumdue atumi age adwapa atena so wa bra saa basabasa ye ne yato ahye weso ni enema ensam fata ekoso ewo eye enkwanza no ni nyina no wo mbetumi atwa so prekope ama asumdue etumi aba awzanfo ye to akase bono eso se wukọ MP pam ne okoni mu a wono ebetoto aba na afi wagina so de eyi ekonu mpanyufo na asante mantemu no dwamtenafo ye chairmanship dibre no ohene ba kofi edum bawu a ono nso ayi niti se kwan bia so wo begina de apribi na no wakasa de to dwasesa nko benya enka regional party elections no kra no ka yentu nkɔhye da foforo ne nyina ne se mpanyufo pese omofa bukata kwan bi so na woni a agina apribi dibre no wonum etumi eyi dodo no a efrimu
Opanyina wakofa krata wogina se yento no so aba na bibia koyi a chairmanship di bere e wampipa monyokunu mu wasante mantamu ne yafa nhye ne nsa ene wo hene ba kofi adum bawu a o kirema niema bi koso wa monyokunu mu wasante mantamu a enya de anabodwo so o kiremu akato na bro na abato no e ba so na so party album wo de beto aba no enya de aye ready opanyina wo no ene behwe abato no so wasante mantamu se chairman ene asante mantamu so afo ba behwe abasu yi obi anim so wo ne opanyina wo no ne te akonwa so samiri se chairman chama wuntumi ene kon nakrada ebede na hunumu fan anase pepepe ye adwuma ompene so saa o kiremu so afa akwobeto abani bi etise regional coordinating council office honum no enya de ho nsoso no ne bodwo so onyimfa mfiri ho no fa nko baabia obi bia akoma beto ne yam na seesia no de o de tumpenifu da MPP amonyoko nanim se be ya na nkasante mantamu abato no ontwentwen so kakransa
enyumre ye ko abato Friday na ye ko to aba aka 3 days ni ato aba mi wano de abon aye de beto aba no aye wo se hwem ni ehu se omo wo mu nyina no omo qualify so beto aba no samre abon no enye ready, which is very dangerous because you don't know who is going to vote for you, who is going to be in that obi ni pombe wa abon no enti ebema se election na di obelus no be hu se asisi no etosu mienu regional office no offense RCC no ehonso no offense seat of government enti you be prefer say amoma nye neutral ground, especially stadium, because o Tamale as we speak Tamale omo ye no stadium enti ka empenifo betiase a amoma ye no stadium say na be obi abe feel say you treating fair enkobase be we election no be enwiwi because you hear United Front 400,000 to about santimem. Idea be so we MPP now GMPP dia. Nature says this is the time was lay proper foundation. Nipa na sebe or ye penyina or that election anonso ofri bosom twe. Ena sebe yenua kuma so a friend chairman wuntumi a on on the tissue say, on also free bosom train. As a matter of fact, on the crown and endorso, the regional minister, and the regional minister, and Kabea Duma, Honorable Wadaruma, and Kaujinan Chaya, Nankadena free and fair. Sanya Bay will be at that to be our Casa Oye Kululu Maunia for your own future and for your own interest, no. And Kaudi, what Sanchaya, and Kababo Amasum Yaba, Amayakwe, and Sanya Bay about 12 and baby and MPP. And a new individual, and because any Babaku win a be losing your yes, support to no, Timco Facey 2024. Maybe say a postpone for at least 10 days. Send a bay, I been a quiet share abonum, and who say Bibia than a quem, and Sana, about one bebaswa, send a bay baswa, Ubia betin wase, no bia and we, na you are, the women no not, the Omo women. Na ya de ya tidy we win na chi ne nyina sabe ye koyanim na so wiaba na party no 400,000 asantemam kromanto aba eye sane ma we ene ma o manto aba enti samre mpanifo opportunity na ba say e be san adwen ne e be the right thing must be done at the right time.
Yet wakase bono eso na se ekota no north abato mpesua so ewo ahafumantemu a enya ntie se wo mpeso moto aba ayi constituency mpanyufo na so motara na awai onum entumi enyi mpanyufo no ene ye nura say yesi Sakina Hotel weni ne mprensa so a ese delegate no kwotena ase besa no pa no nson ye twen se wo mbeto aba no wo motena ase afoma no pa no kosi awia donko no show abato na entumi ankoso wo mo mu dwa papa mbufu ye UTV yensam trofo bomodin any delegate na omo ebu afu no bi adwetwen komo
na muntie na ya brawo party no entie masa nipa ba akope ebeba party nim no obaye na adwen so obese party no media mi gina ha na me ka ye frame Juliet from Poma me ntu sabi me ka kira mo samoye na se party na ye basabasa wo bona hafo ha ya de yadwa mu nyina be kwa ndisi me ka mama so ante ampanyfo am wo national adantina mutie nipa ba akofo anu masam na mugina so say ento aba sasenti mu bisa ne sai ana mute ne sai ya ni abre pa na wi ya ni
letter ko yize etoko city wo cho letter ko region say the senate ye twa ban mu empanfo asem we to asum se to asum mu yetie ye ni o ye empanfo bibia mu say say what is going on na dey koso ha ya nya bibia say so mu twa ban mu tia seven from nasi from na dey koso town of so here break the 2024 we are going to lose this election. You are going to lose this election. Now, some of us here.
I thought so be able to say, Betuaba, Basa ye biansi ha. Nani pada senior to me for phone, a flare aye video at the aba. The I am a young moya say, Yanti me for phone, I'm flare Miss Asabia, MP Awaha. A dear Necoso, our Montpessuaso, Yanti Bibiasa. Nani pada senior to me, I dear says about one emma, so every fletch true. Me na eme ya pa me pla enso party ne ho do enenti ene ye da wa ha sei nyame animu ni tano no for ha sei yakuta ni papa e wa hanom because of honorable Frida Prempenti yakuta nipa yakuta dom ye youth no so yakuta dom enti nyame anim ne nsam na ekoso no na na do finance form.
And then you just sit down at your own comfort and write a letter indicating that RESEC or DISEC have sat and this is the decision they are taking. What was the police doing here? What was the army men doing here? If they know very well that the security situation was not good here, then the police and then the other people should have given a report. You and MC shouldn't just sit down and take that decision and you think you are okay like that. Look, this is my president, His Excellency Nanado. He should know very well that yes, his appointment that he's making is wrong. You don't just campaign. MPP better so. Ni Afia and Tiba Perfra. Who kid you? Say MPP was so. They have a position that we need. MPP could a position. I want quanta. I want turn off. Yeah, to what to my sister. Me who the member of them all. Until we are there, boy, they are to about.
Yada so ewo MPP amanyokuo ni munye yanya ntie se wokọ Asante Mantemu a MPP mpanyufo wo mototo omadwuma papa so pa ne ma hyeda nkoyi wo honom na no na ekuoma ne bidia to dwa se mpanyufo anhye na mpanyufo mo asante mantam ni anhwe antene wonom na saa si wanta ne kokwa asasam na wo ye ho mo anya ade a na ebeye den pa ama MPP set 2024 wo mbesan atena omaga na adwama so no bi mu
Eda Afia 27th May New Patriotic Party mechere MPP amanyoko no Asante Mantema Regional Executive Elections no ebeba so na no eno mo yi Asante Mantema soafo no nyamfo Simon Osemensa se onye otitreni emfama election committee omo ene behwe se obi se efata se onyina yento aba emfama no ewo amanyoko ni di mu na omo ye veti ni nyina awie asisi ade bibia da ne kwan mu a nyame ya adom a 27 abato ebeba so obepie mu Asante Mantema bebia ayedshi obia eka wonsem eye otitreni mechere regional chairmanship position no eno na youth nsem twefo se ye ne omo contest no ye ne obia betwetwe enkomo youth nsem twefo akopie mu ewo chairman odeno kwaku Afia omo ebo ne mrane se koka emre bi atwam na ono so ye titreni ewo afigya kwa abre na sesi ameka se de wo de saa de bia na to a wo gina ho se MPP for delegates and to Abamano. No one general farmer Amanyo Kuno, Ewo Asante Mantema. One of you even some 12 for train come.
Mijidi say my son party no emfi bebrebe. Na wo hwe be party ne say Asante Mantema no ekona na wo say eba na yebisum ne agi na eniem bi enkoyi no ye trentre no. Party na nimu nyama wo Asante Mantema no ekofom. Ne nkabom a ewo Asante Mantema no ekofom. Enti mehwe we nyina na mehwe experience a me wa na wo se me ba na me besum ne ku no ye nyam na kofom Asante Mantema no me sa hwe na ye den na eba so na me nam nyina no me boda wrobi 8 ne pese ye break ya wo se adwuma ne ye bom se adwuma ne koye me na mafama dwene na me de kwa nya de 8 no ye betumi a break ye se wonu bi so ye adwuma bom a wo so de ne fa adwene bom wonu bi ye adwuma bom na ne fa adwene bom a wo so sanso ne che emfaso ne den ebom ti me nam na me sre delegate say omo madom omo fatumi ne nsa mensa ne ko no menhwe so emfa ema wo mo me dia hobrase ani obuo ebedi Asante Manim na 8 na pese break no ne yakọ akọ break na abana ebeto no bibie ni ho a ema change ma nsakraye ebeba na wotwe se ne obeba no na me na me regional chairman na ne ewo muso no se yekoyi positions no me dia number 3 na 3 no hwa MPP so no ya ba first term second term third time no memina media ni mu na ya break 8 no
eno echi no youth even some 12 say busa odemonyamfo odene kwaku Afia se anya bia wo bohu ana se mra wo ba bepe saa de bie obi eteso dada eye Bernard Ntwebosi akwa dodo anfere chairman wontumi o kire mu sei
enkofo kan winning team a ya na mentiase you see say one trust na one figures ni ya obekasa ba ne ya win ya wo problem e Asante Mantema ha ye figures no it keeps dropping eba from sa bema obeyebi wama me yini na se ma wontumi ni obetima yama Asante Man pa MPP eno anu aye no oni bibia bi mo de eba abeka ho biem me mesre delegate se omo fatumi ni nsha mensa me de bibi foforo eba Asante MPP mo me ben eni se fodi ndem de ba omo ni metima adwene omo ni wontumi abobo ne sa ehun ni star nyina delegates no emwa me omo fatumi ni nsha mensa me di omo nim ama 8 no etimi abreki
ama hudwaso ensam enines yekọ America memu Texas yenya ntiese emfie dunwotwe abemu obia ne din ede Salvador Ramos watam etuo ahye ne ho na wade akogina Rob Elementary School enam so ama enkoda dunwotwe ageze teacher ni ba kokura ka ho no wako mu nyina ato atwene kwa na posifo hwese de na kunkunkunku no si kwso no a omo yira bemu na manu nso ko wiase ono nso aposifo abonitu akum no
na wotwe etwa mu na abofra bi wadi mfinhyira no edun wotwe 18 years pe wotwe tu ebura store bi mu New York a eno ane se wasane tu gu amanfo so saa a wona woku amono na dodo na no eye bibifo impinfo gu ho asem a woka wonya nwieye endura branda wabrana meet adwasam bienu aboapa du ba ko ho ene no nso abofra kuma bi wono so di mfinhyira edun wotwe saa wotwe tu ebura school bi mu a ewo Yovade Rob Elementary School mu eko America eko sani tu gu adisuan for wonom so ama mmofra baako edun wotwe 18 ofo mu ehwere won kwade mu mienu eye teacher for we ama district police Uvalde Kuruno Ohweso Peter Arredondo de betu da say ogum pempe boso a na wote say 2 to 2 school ho nti abra won ho ye ha koduru honom no na te sa abofra no ekutatu a eno an say dusuafo honom no otugu omo so sa wa bra hu aposifo no ma no ho ye ha esane atu edugu aposifo so ama aposifo nipa mienu itu no koka wo na so nyina mu no otimi bonitu ama amunum honom na no abofra no efrimu na te se bosume ba kuntam we ene ne toso mienu amofra twitu ededi amanfo wu e wa America bruchima mu
agudie mu nsam na edru so bongo difara ayekrado odebeto aso yetwe ho abasesia